Welcome back to StarCastTV cast, and Scanny is here with you guys. Today we're going to cast an awesome and fresh match between Snow versus Sari. Spawning location in the top right corner, this is Snow. The other side, spawning location in the bottom right corner, this is Sari. The both players' color, I cannot change it. Two players' color are similar, but I cannot change it. They probably played on a melee, so it shows melee if I do shift tab. Unfortunately they chose to play on melee, so I cannot differentiate the color. Sorry about this. And this particular map, like Optimizer, it has two Bespin guys in the main base, and there's no high ground on the ramp. Terran usually like to go for Rex expansion. And let's see what Sari would like to go with. And the other side, Protoss player's point of view, they can assume Terran likes to go for Rex expansion. They either like to go for Pylon Scout or Gateway Scout. But let's see what Snow would like to go with. Putting down the gateway, he's going back to Mineral. Okay. Okay, I guess he is not going to. Oh, now he is. Now he's going to scout. And there is a barracks in the natural. He is making a sim city. It means he wants to go for Rex expansion. And this is a 12 scout. Because when you're going for Rex expansion, you always want to see if there's a zealot coming or whatnot. So that's the fastest scouting by Terran. And Snow is also scouting diagonally cross location to 7 o'clock. And since Sari is he is preparing for Rex expansion, he has to confirm what Protoss is going to play for the next move. Either is he going to make a zealot into a Dragoon combo, or no Dragoon and going for no Zealot and going for Dragoon and going for fast expansion. And he keeps confirming if the Zealot is coming or not. And yes, he confirmed, he knows the information. And Snow is also scouting to 5 o'clock. He is tickling the SCV. It's already lowered down to 10 HP. Is he going to take this SCV? Not sure. Okay, this SCV, luckily, Sari saved this SCV on time. That was very close. And now Sari is probably going to move around this scouting SCV, not dying from the first Dragoon, because he still needs to gather more information. Because both players know what the starting opening, and Protoss can commit to go for all in, like having a third pylon in the map somewhere. And yes, he is adding the pylon very close to Terran's natural. Either it can be additional 2 gateways, so that will be total 3 gateway Dragoon pressure, or it will be a Reaver. And Snow confirmed that it was a robotic facility. He's running away. He does not want that SCV to be caught by the Dragoon. And let's see what Sari is going to do for the next move. Usually, if you see this robotic facility, you pull out all of your SCV from the natural and making more marine, and add a bunker very close to the robotic facility. So before that range upgrade finishes at 4 minutes 30 or 39 seconds, and you finish the bunker right on time, you can start taking down this robotic facility, so Protoss won't be able to make a single Reaver or shuttle whatsoever. But that's not what Sari wants to do in this game. He is going to defend really hard from this one base all in. Snow is harassing the bunker, making him to waste his mineral on the repairing bunker. He finished the engineering bay. Since he did not commit to kill this robotic facility, he needs to add turret around his main base. No sneaky, like lifted elevator dragoon, like short distance elevator. Already 5 dragoon. He's already doing quite a lot of damage. The bunker is not going to fall. Siege mode has been finished. And there's gonna be a walking Reaver. He skipped the shuttle. It's much quicker. If you make a shuttle, you won't be able to have this Reaver out at 6-minute mark. But now he is going in. He will be able to take down the first bunker, but there's only a single Marine inside. He's going in deep. He will be able to take down this second bunker as well. Second tank and the third tank just came out on time, but there are 4 Dragons. He sniped the tank. That was the second tank, and that will be a third tank as well. That was... I am not sure who actually had a better trade, because I would say this is 50-50, even though Sari has the natural expansion already, when Snow does not have any expansion so far, because he lost quite a lot of workers and sniped 2 tanks. Sari is adding more tanks, adding more Marine. The Reaver is just running away. Okay, now Snow knows that I cannot finish this game. He has to go for expansion, and yes, he will. He already had a second base. Even though this is currently a 1 base, both of the players have same amount of workers. Slowly, Sari is going to have more workers, but he still needs to. He does not have enough SCV to run this factory or add like a super fast armory or whatsoever. There was a small Reaver drop. I think that was a mistake by Snow, because there were turrets and he was committing in. The shuttle is already on a low HP. That is not a good sign. You usually like to have the shuttle with full HP. Since Snow did not have the second base quick enough, just like Sari had, so he is preparing for the third base. And the both players have almost same amount of workers. The game is about even. Sari is going to rotate these 2 vulture. I think he wants to get some information whether Protoss has the expansion and start mining this mineral field. You usually like to mine this mineral field because once you mine this mineral field, you can rotate some of the zealot to the side while Terran is going out to the middle of the map, and it will buy quite a lot of time. And Snow confirmed there was a Nexus. He came back to main base, and the Scarab followed the Vulture and hit the Vulture. And it did the splash damage to the siege tank as well. It took 49 damage. That was a lucky one. Now Snow is catching up with the economy, saturating the third base, having the probe, 10 probe. Both players have nearly same amount of workers, and this is going to be a 4 factory plus 1 attack with the starport follow-up. So Sari is preparing for 2-1 upgrade. And normally when you start to have a lot of tank, you really want to take this robotic facility down, because this robotic facility, it's just annoying. It's in the middle of the map. You can make armies from there, like observer, reaver, or additional like fresh shuttle. He sneaked out to 2 vulture, but Snow saw these 2 vultures sneaked out. He is not letting any single vulture, but he actually did. 1 vulture is not that scary, because he will have more dragons after his natural. Sorry, he's going for science facility with the 3rd command center. So this is going to be 2-1 upgrade with 3rd command center, and he's just relying on these 4 factory. He does not want to commit to go for 6 factory with the +1 attack timing attack. He does not want to do it. So both players are preparing for the late game. Snow already has +1 attack. Snow is going to keep having this dragon on the side, so the vulture won't be able to sneak out. These 2 reavers are still in the middle of the map. It is buying a good time. And there's a single dropship. Since the 3rd command center just had been finished, he's adding more factory. 2 vulture, 1 tank. I suppose he wants to harass Protoss. When the game starts to go more than 10 minutes, and if Protoss does not build a single cannon at each base, it's greedy. Because that's the time when Terran player has the drop starport finished. They have an option. It's a personal preference, like make a dropship or just immediately go for science vessel. But probably scouted that there were no cannon, so he made a dropship. But Snow added the cannon on time, because he probably figured that will make a dropship very soon, and that was on time. That was a good calculation. There's a 2 Reaver, buying time. Wants to take this Terran's 3rd base. 2 Reaver just died to tank and just to few Goliaths. And Snow is going in with this Dragoon and the Zealous speed. And there's not much of a vulture and no single spider mine on the minimap. No information, no spider mine. And that is not a good trade for Terran. Terran has a lot of SCD, but they are not army. They are not going to fight well versus Protoss army. And that was not a good trade for Terran. Terran literally just lost almost all the tank except these 2 tanks. That's not good, because Terran usually like to have like the combination. They have to mix their army. You cannot only have vultures, you cannot only have tanks. You have to balance out your army. Some tanks, some vultures. You mix them up and it becomes really strong with this upgrade, 2-1 upgrade. is sending these 2 tank. He wants to buy time. And this Dragon actually not on range. Is going to escape. Snow finally mined one of the mineral field, so he can start moving in. So that trade did not go well, but Terran still has a hope. because this particular map, like Optimizer, has a second best beam visor in the main base, so you can quickly add this third machine shop and start making a lot of tank, and I think that is what Sorry is doing, because since he lost a lot of tank, he needs to restore the amount of tank that he just lost when he was trying to take for the third base. And now Snow needs to take some expansion. The game has been going for 15 minutes long. He's still not saturated the fourth base nor warping the fifth base yet, because Protoss will not be able to fight against 2-1 upgrade with this 3 base Protoss and no Arbiter as well too. Just Dragoons and Zealots, they're not going to be easy to hold this 2-1 upgrade turn. They are very powerful. These tank shots are just literally melting a lot of Dragoon in there. Sorry is slowly preparing for third phase. He's probably going to be mined out in next 1 minute or so. Normally the main base usually mine out in 17-minute mark for Terran, and Sorry is somewhat need these expansion. And Snow finishes fourth base for a long time, but he's still not saturated yet. Sending out the probe, 12 probe. Okay, now he is saturating. That is good. But he still has not finished his fifth base yet, because Terran starts to have a lot of army. He will have 3-2 upgrade very soon, probably in the next 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, next to 1 minute. That would be very powerful. Sorry is slowly pushing out. The observer on the side keeps seeing where the vultures are going and trying to guess if this Terran is going for the push or just try to scare me for going out and rotate some of the vulture. And looks like Sorry is bringing all of his army and going for the push. And this 2-1 upgrade, no, 3-1 upgrade will be finished in the next couple seconds. It will be very powerful. Siege mode will do 85 damage every single shot to Protoss army, and will be a good fight for Terran. Very powerful mech unit. Sorry is also preparing for the fourth base, and this single dropship is still alive. It's buying a good time, not letting Protoss to mine fourth base, and he's still not be able to mine this fifth base as well. Protoss is struggling, that's not good. And he also EMP'd the first Arbiter that was made a couple seconds ago, and no single energy. So that Arbiter just became useless, and he still needs to fight for this Terran's army. But Protoss does not have enough army just to hold this almost like 20 tanks. These 20 tanks is just too much for Protoss to hold. And now Snow tapped out, and there's GG. Sorry wins the game.